Hi everyone, my name is Kate and you're very welcome here on my channel where I talk about fragrances. Today we're going to discuss wonderful fragrances for a date. It can be the first a little bit shy date, it can be very not modest and sensual and hot date. There are 7 bottles that will be just perfect for that. So, pour yourself some tea, coffee, wine, maybe some bubbly, and let's start discussing. By the way, most of these fragrances are unisex. There will be only 2 that I think maybe lean towards feminine side more, but it's also up to you. Okay, let's start with Histoire de Parfum. This is 1969, Parfum de Revolt. I think this is dedicated to sex revolution. And what can be better for the date? I love this one. It has a little bit of a bubbly, very foamy structure. That's the only way I can describe it. It's a little bit foamy. I guess it's because of cardamom. So for me, cardamom is a little bit like fresh foam with a little bit of mint in it, something like this. But it's not too much, it's not overpowering because there is also a very nice pink rose. That's how I see the rose here, it's pink. You don't smell it too much, it gives also some kind of texture to the fragrance. And there's also beautiful patchouli leaning towards chocolatey patchouli rather than medicinal or very green, but it's still zero sweetness. To me, this is not sweet at all. Yeah, so spices, rose, cardamom is in the top to me at least because I usually smell very distinct cardamom in fragrances. I think it's amazing and it's a little bit mysterious. So you can wear it to the first date or date number 100. It will work perfectly fine for all of them. Add a little bit of mysterious note to your look. Let's talk about something for a first date. Something that I see more as a first date fragrance. So this is my little decant. I don't have a full bottle yet because I first need to finish this. I have a rule that first I finish the decant and then I buy a full bottle. So this is Grain de Poudre by Yves Saint Laurent. They're beautiful, beautiful line. I actually love and want half of that line. They're pretty expensive though, which is not my favorite part, but they're beautiful. And this is violet, maybe with violet leaf and a little bit of iris and very nice thin suede. It's a very, very nice thin beige suede. And the smells very presentable, very confident. When I wear this, I just really feel self-confident and very elegant. This is a super elegant smell that is also great if you have like all beige or all white look. It just works perfect. It's amazing. And I imagine this woman or man that is just dressed perfectly. You know, everything is very, very nice. I see them wearing this fragrance. If you want to make impression like this, I think that's one of the best fragrances for that. Let's talk about Frederic Malle fragrances. So, this is Dante Bra in Your Arms, created by one of my favorite perfumers, Maurice Rousseil. He has this talent of creating something very round, inviting, warm, and calming. I feel like all his fragrances have something very I enjoy the life vibe, you know? I hope you know what I mean. And this smells like wood. It smells like iris, like violet. There is a little touch of incenses and pine aspects. It reminds me of a pine needle. And to me, it smells like a man who just did something in the woods, did some work. And this is how his cashmere or wool sweater smells right on him. Nothing bad, no stink, only very pleasant, very masculine, even though I can see women wearing this for sure. But maybe in my head, it's slightly more masculine fragrance. and it's beautiful. Just the name in your arms, just really perfect for this fragrance, because this is exactly what mood it creates. So if you want somebody to hug you on your dates, or you just get closer to you, try this. Next, let's just do Frederic Malle again. This is in Rose, that is now sold under the name Rose Tonnerre. The brand claims it's the same fragrance, they didn't do anything with it, so I don't have a reason not to believe them, but I still hunted for the older version because that's just how I am. Plus, I really like the name. I think this is a wonderful name, and I wanted to see this on my bottle. And this is Rose. And this is an absolutely unisex rose. It creates this illusion like you're holding a huge 100 roses bouquet in your arms, and there's a glass of wine by you. So also creates kind of this date mood. Red roses, like really dark red, big roses, very fresh. Yeah, that's most of what I smell. There are probably other notes, but I do smell roses and wine, red wine. It's a really beautiful fragrance. It's the whole story. It's the whole atmosphere, environment in this bottle. That's why I like it. I don't wear it too much, to be honest, because it takes me to be in a special mood, like a special occasion mood, because it's so, I just cannot really wear it with a t-shirt for some reason, or something very casual. I really want to wear it when I wear a dress, or something a little bit like go out vibe. I don't know why, just me, but yeah, it was beautiful. Next, oh, let's move to Akro and our friend Olivier Cresp. So this is the night. I don't have a full bottle too. If I finish this, I will get the full bottle. I wore it, I think, 3 times, and I can say that this is the most sensual fragrance out of all of these. It smells like cumin and something that I see like a pink rose, and also maybe some other spices. Probably a saffron because it's a little bit spiky in your nose, a little bit sharp. And maybe some wood too. I don't feel it that much, but I can imagine that it's there. And I said that it smells very sensual, so this is one for a hot date, because this cumin and rose, they create the feeling of a body, of a very warm body under the very fresh shirt. So I see somebody who's a little bit heated up, wearing a white shirt, a very fresh white shirt that still smells like a detergent or something like this. It's a very interesting fragrance. I know some people don't like it. They say that it smells like sweat, but I think it's some kind of mind game for them, because I don't smell any sweat or anything unpleasant. I smell very, very sensual thing that just makes you move a little bit closer. The night is not just the name. It's I have a whole video about Akro, by the way. You can find it somewhere here. Just find out through the video what was the inspiration. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it, but the night. So you can kind of guess what it's all about. The last 2 fragrances are the ones that I see more on women rather than men. But if you like them, if you want to wear them and you're the man, I don't see the reason why you cannot. And Sherwood by Memo, one of my latest purchases. So this is, to me, for the kind of date when you want to feel like a fairy, a little bit magical, a little bit witchy in a good way, like white witch, because it's very soft musk. I even smell a little bit of coconut, just a touch. They also mentioned carrot seeds. Okay, carrot seed. I think it's even the first note that they mention, at least on Fragrantica. I'm not sure about the website. And wood. Yeah, it's very soft, very musky, sweet. This is a sweet fragrance. And it's like a big cloud, big white cloud that is very soft, it's like fluffy, and creates this atmosphere of relaxation, of maybe something very, very feminine to me, because it's very soft. It's for the woman who can carry herself in a feminine way, or for a woman who wants to add a touch of femininity in her look. Maybe she's feeling that she's lacking it, or like she wants to have a little bit more of it. So I feel like this is something that could help with that. That could create this image of being more feminine and nurturing, romantic, a little like muse, something like that. If you want to add that, I think this fragrance could help you feel a little more light. And the last fragrance for today that I think has a more feminine woman vibe is Tom Ford Jasmin Rouge, Red Jasmine. And it actually smells exactly like that. So this is a beautiful, beautiful jasmine with ylang ylang, orange blossom, a lot of spices like cinnamon and ginger, a little bit of citruses, just like a touch of citruses, and also vanilla and something incensey too. It's a beautiful fragrance. Look at this bottle. It's very sensual. It's for a very attractive woman on a mission, you know, even though it smells very feminine, but it's not that kind of feminine. It's not this kind of nurturing, relaxed, feminine energy. This is more of a woman who knows what she wants. She came here to win. She's here. She's strong. She's powerful. And it's very sexy fragrance. It's very sexual. It's kind of when you want to seduce somebody, I think, because the spices and the jasmine, it just creates such a sensual feel. It's like this flower that is actually poisonous, you know? Amazing fragrance, one of the best Tom Ford's fragrances that I think is extremely underrated because I don't see people talk about it much, although it's really worthy of being mentioned. And especially if we talk about love life and dating and that kind of fun, it just has to be mentioned. I could not skip this fragrance. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Write down in the comments which fragrances do you see are good for the date. I'm really curious because I think it's so different for different people and different things that we find attractive or sexy or seductive. Have a good day and see you in other videos.